what kind of gear have you been working with lately? Let's say, I understand you do at least a few commercials.
Just a few.
Just a few.
I am honored to be the first member to have been inducted into the society based solely upon work in making television commercials. Everyone else before me had done long form, either feature films or television, and I was the first person to have been inducted that has done just commercials. So obviously for the first 30 years of my career I shot film, 35 millimeter film primarily, some VistaVision, a little bit for effect shots, very little 16 millimeter maybe if we needed a really tiny camera, but it was always 35 millimeter film. And then the digital transition started occurring maybe about 6 years ago. And some people know this, I'm actually a member of the ARRI Design Consulting team. And if you ask me what they're about to release, I'd have to kill you, because I couldn't tell you. But I was part of the design team for, say, the 435 film camera, their high-speed MOS film camera. And I was also part of the design team for the ARRI Alexa. So they loaned me a camera about 8 months before they released it. It was a prototype camera, all the features didn't work, but the sensor was there, and we were recording to an off-board recorder. It didn't even record internally. And we went and we were doing a Honda commercial, and I asked the Honda clients, I asked the agency if they would ask the clients if it would okay if we could bring this other camera along and shoot parallel to the film cameras, because we were shooting film. Honda's a very forward-looking company in all of their technology, so they said, sure, we're down, as long as it doesn't slow us down. So I hired another film crew. A friend of mine came, Kees van Ostrom, who was actually introduced me there, to shoot the second camera. And we went and we processed the film, scanned it all, did all the color correction of the film, and then at the end of that, we said, well, let's take a look at this Alexa stuff that was literally shot side by side. We were shooting silver cars driving around downtown LA in and out of the shadow of the buildings in sunlight. Now, with any prior digital camera, that would have been suicide, because when the car went into the shade, it'd be black. When it came into the sunlight, it'd be blown out and clipped. The only way we could tell the difference between the film images and the Alexa was the film had grain. It was that close a match. I was completely blown away. In the room was myself, Kees van Ostrom, Rodney Charters, also a phenomenal cinematographer. We were completely floored. I immediately got in the car and drove across town and bought a camera. Because I knew that if I waited till they announced it and showed my footage, which is why we shot the film, I would be 30th in line or 130th in line and wait months to get a camera. So that was the moment when I realized that the capability was there. Now camera technology has expanded and many other manufacturers have wonderful cameras, but theirs was the first one that all of us cinematographers felt we could work without limitations. Prior to that, there were too many limitations. That actually, in some ways, exceeds the capability of what you can do with film, particularly in low light.
Yeah. So are you still using the Alexa?
I own one. Actually, it's the third one.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. One got hit by a car. The other one got drowned in an underwater housing. So it's the third one. I live a pretty active life, let's say.
And what kind of glass do you like to use?
I have a combination of Zeiss Ultra Primes and Ingenue zooms. The 24-290 for car work is essential. They're 12 to 1. And I use that sometimes with the doubler. And between those two, that's what we do. Ingenue zooms and Zeiss Ultra Primes. People, car commercials, they like them to be kind of crisp and clinical looking. So those lenses suit well for that.
Okay. So what's next? Are you up?
Well, I'm tooled up to do Mitsubishi, and then also soon right after that Honda.
Okay.
So we're already in pre-production for those.
Great. Well, congratulations once again. If you want to hold up that award, this is gorgeous.
Look at that. Amazing, huh?
Yeah.
I'm completely blown away.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.